Hello everybody, welcome to our second podcast of 2010, here again on the terrace in Timdorferstrand, and we're enjoying some lovely, slightly inclement weather. As you can see here, we're in a bit of a snowdrift, but we're delighted to be with you again today. Here again obviously with Pat, and we'll do our usual cheers Pat, and we've got a guest.
Cheers Lars.
Lars Focke is here.
Cheers.
Lars is our golf conditioning trainer here at Timdorf and a leading expert, and we'll be having a little discussion with him about working out for golf, getting fit for golf, and that's something that in this type of weather probably is a great thing to do. Before we get on the tour with Pat, we've got something to announce from last week. We had a little competition. You had to film yourself doing some hip turns, and the winner is Student of the Week, Oliver Bushberg. So thanks Ollie for doing that. You win a free screening, and Lord knows you need it with those stiff hips. So you give us an email, send an email to Ollie, to me, and you'll get that screening, and thanks for doing it. So there'll be another question of the week coming up later. And Pat,
on the tour.
Yeah,
at least the season is starting again. We've got 2 tournaments at the moment, European Tour in South Africa. Very strange tournament, isn't it? Not a lot of big names in there. A lot of South African players. Thomas Aiken is leading. He's actually tied lead with Fisher Jr., whoever he might be.
He is,
He's got a pretty good swing though. He looks very.
Rips it,
But
weird tournament, though, right?
Very
weird
strange tournament. Yeah. Although the weather's a lot nicer than here, at least they can play golf. I mean, we can't. But yeah, so very strange tournament in South Africa. Next week will be better. They're playing in Joburg, so hopefully next week will look a bit better. 300,000 more prize fund as well. So hopefully, hopefully a few names will come there.
Yeah.
Hawaii, another strange tournament really. Only 28 players playing.
Last year's winners, right? And
Last
also
year's
difficult
winners.
weather conditions, you were telling me.
It's
just about like here then, obviously.
Yeah. It's similar. It's very hot in Hawaii, so they have problems with the hydration and stuff. So watch our podcast, then you wouldn't have that problem. A few weeks ago, we told you
what to do about hydration. So whose caddy was it who walked off?
Zach Johnson's caddy couldn't finish the Friday round.
So Zach, if you're listening, look back at I think it was week 52. Then there's a tip on hydration for your caddy there. So make sure you do that.
Hawaii. Lucas Glover, who we slagged off a few weeks ago, we didn't know who he was.
Nobody Glover.
He's leading, and to be honest, he's playing really well. The third round he only shot 71, but the first 2 rounds were really good. Shot 66, 65. In the second round, he had 9 threes, and 6 of them in a row.
Wow!
I mean, that's pretty impressive. And Ogilvy, he's second now. And he always seems to play well at the beginning of the year, and then he drops down. It's strange with him, really.
Ogilvy, yeah, he must be one of these guys who needs to chill out a lot over winter, and then he starts going and wins enough money, and then thinks, I've got it. That's my millions. And,
It seems that way. So that's on the tour this week, and I'm looking forward to hearing something from Lars in a minute.
Yeah, it's great to be a guest here. Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And
you know, whether you're bringing in some German accent here.
We've been working out together for a few years now.
Yes.
And working out with you and looking into fitness a little bit changed completely the way I worked out. I used to be one of these guys who jogged and did low intensity stuff. And after a couple of workouts with you, I realised that low intensity is just not what's happening.
At least not all the time.
What I think a lot of people don't understand is a lot of golfers want to do something. They want to do something, and the first thing you think about is maybe jogging or something. Why is something like jogging or cycling or whatever it is, low impact stuff, not that good for golf?
Well, I think it depends. Of course, when you didn't do anything for the last 20 years, it's not a good idea to start with high intensity training. So you should start with low intensity to prepare your body to be able to hit it later with higher intensity workouts. But I think what most golfers don't get right is that they don't need to work out hard all the time. That they need to take care of their body mostly every day, but very low intensity. It's more like I compare with brushing your teeth. It's not eating. You need to have clean and functional teeth to be able to eat.
Right. So you need a functional body to be able
exactly.
to.
That's what you need to do every day. So like open your joints and be able to balance yourself or get rid of disbalance you build up due to or with other exercise or sitting around all the day.
Okay.
That builds disbalance. Like when I sit like that, some muscles get shortened, others get longer, and I'm out of balance. So I need to do my daily work or toothbrushing on my joints to be able to stay in balance.
What do golfers actually need? What do they need? Do they just need to be generally fit, or do they need some specific things?
I think they need open joints so that they stay balanced. They don't need that much endurance, but they need power and speed in combination with balance.
It's interesting that you say, because actually nobody really does that. You know, people, our students, people, you guys, when we ask you what you do, no one really says, well, I work on balance and let's call it mobility, if you like, maybe that's probably the easiest way to say it, and speed training, because everybody else does exactly the opposite. They rarely do anything else other than perhaps go and jog a little bit and think, well,
actually, I remember one of your students, I don't remember her name, she went better after she stopped jogging every day.
Right, yeah. Well, there was a famous case actually, and I think golf is the ultimate interval sport, isn't it? Golf is like throwing the javelin or throwing the discus or whatever. It's long periods of walking around doing nothing, and then suddenly you've got to get 95% of all your energy, according to Paul Check, and hit a golf ball a long way, and then you've got another 5 minutes of doing nothing. And you need to train your energy systems to do it.
Yeah, but the thing is that the best way to train that is, of course, to golf. Because otherwise the workout would last too long. I don't know how long do you need for 18 minutes.
Well, it's the thing, I always think, yes, you need 4 hours for 18 holes, but that doesn't mean you need to go jog for 4 hours to be able to play golf. What you need to do is, walking around the golf course is hopefully not the biggest problem. The idea is that you're able to summon up this huge amount of energy immediately. And that's got to be the challenge, right?
So, exactly. The way to prepare yourself for that is by balancing your body out and work on speed exercise with the right technique. I mean, it's the same with the golf swing. Without a good technique, we'll never hit.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Lars, you and I did some podcasts on, and you can find them on iTunes. We'll put a link in the notes to the show, so go ahead and do that. Question of the week for this week: if you want to do a workout for golf, what would you do? Write in and tell us. You can write to us. You'll find the address on the internet site, ledlebetter.de. Write us in, and the person who gives us the best idea for a golf workout will win a free workout with Lars. Is that right, Lars?
Yes, that's right. That's
awesome. You didn't even know that. So thanks for seeing us this week. We're having a great time here. I think again, due to the weather conditions, we'll probably take our warm drink inside now. So see you next time.
Join in.
Bye.
Cheers.